Welcome, Couch Beers people. It's another edition of Couch Coffees. It's early. Not that early.
6 a.m.
Almost.
Grind it up.
Yeah. You can't tell, but it's actually dark outside right now.
Yes.
What time does the sun come up in the summer even?
Is it like 5:10 a.m. or something?
Yep. That makes sense because it's 4:10 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's still dark. So.
Yep.
We just pulled an all-nighter. We didn't even sleep. We were just playing Zelda and.
So wouldn't that mean it's late? If we never went to sleep, it's not.
Well, it's
early.
late for us, but the day is young.
Okay.
Right? I don't know.
I'll go with that.
4 a.m.
Yeah, I have been playing a lot of Zelda. I was just telling you that.
Yeah.
It's a very fun game. You know it's fun because I'm not actually really playing the story. I just like running around exploring and collecting stuff.
Oh, so you don't use your sword for anything?
Oh no. I'm mowing down moblins and
moblins.
bokoblins and
Bokoblins.
I don't remember the names of those.
Joe
monsters.
Joplins.
There's probably one of those.
Janis Joplins.
Yeah, Janis Joplins.
Damn right.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
Well, good. I'm glad you're having a good time with it. What's on your docket? What do you want to talk about today?
I got some fact checkers to kick us off.
Yes.
Okay, we were talking about backup cameras. I said we didn't remember what year it was
Standardized.
I said 2015 or 16. Sam corrected, said mandated in 2018.
Okay.
He also let us know there are guidelines regarding what chickens can be labeled as free range or cage free. It has to do with how much square footage you have per chicken and how much access they have to going out to open air. There are also guidelines about what you feed them, what kind of medicine you give them, like antibiotics and hormones. This is Sam talking. I believe the issue is more about nobody is checking up on these things, and they're just guidelines, not actual regulations. So there's no real disincentive for a farmer labeling the chickens whatever they think will make them the most money.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you were talking about like the responsibly raised or whatever.
Yeah, like ethical. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Those types of.
Which is even more ambiguous.
It's like unengineered eggs or something. It's like, what does that even mean? You know, like they're eggs at the end of the day. So.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Good to know. Well, so 2018 standardization of backup cameras as a safety feature for vehicles.
Yep.
And then there's guidelines, not regulations. So that's interesting. So what does that mean? Like, you just kind of
they can do whatever they want.
Watchdog organization just kind of comes in and says you're not following the guidelines, and they kind of like do something about it.
Yeah. There's probably not even like a watchdog organization.
I'm sure there's like, it's a really dinky one where they can't even like, there's too many producers.
Yeah.
And they can't actually like go into each one.
Right.
Or if they do, it's like they give them a 6-month notification of like, hey, we're coming in 6 months, and then they like do it all for the visit, whatever.
It's like a fix-it ticket.
There you go. Yeah. $30.
Do you remember talking about Sylvester Stallone? Because I don't, but we got a fact check about it.
What? We talked about, I don't remember talking about Sly.
Sam just wrote in and said, I don't care enough about Sylvester Stallone to look that up for you. So we must have said something like, I don't know, Sam will look it up. And he let us know. He doesn't care enough to look it up.
Sylvester Stallone.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't know that either. Oh, no, I don't know. Was it something about the rights to Rocky and how he wasn't going to go, like he's not a part of the new Creed franchise because he doesn't own the rights?
No idea.
Okay, maybe that, I don't know.
Sure.
He doesn't care enough about Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. Apparently neither do we because we don't remember what we were saying.
Apparently, yeah. Well, I mean, he's a nice guy, I think.
Okay, we got one last fact check. This is from, I don't think this person has fact checked us before. My friend August, that I said I had a friend that hit a deer on his motorcycle.
Yeah.
He wrote in to tell us a story. He said, fact check at 5340. I hit the deer. It was a pregnant doe on the broadside. And I was still on the bike, 70 miles per hour at 4 a.m. commuting to work. Harley Davidson Road King, if you know anything about motorcycles. It's a pretty nice one. I don't remember hitting the deer. And I don't remember between hitting the deer and landing on the highway. The next event I remember was sliding down the highway on my back. Watch my motorcycle slide down the highway away from me, throwing sparks. Road rash on hip and elbow. Safety gear included open face helmet, leather jacket, leather gloves, tennis shoes, and jeans. Helmet and jacket were compromised. Jeans survived. My shoe came off my right foot and was lost. The deer survived the accident, but was severely injured and had given birth to 2 babies upon impact. The sheriff later expired the injured doe. I don't know the fate of the 2 babies. I did not make it to work that day, but I did spend 3 hours in the ER getting checked out and cleaned up. I no longer ride a motorcycle, but I do miss it. So, thanks, August.
So from that accident, he never got back on the bike. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm sure that was a major factor in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Damn, that's like, I mean, considering
Crazy.
just a little bit of road rash, I mean,
Yeah.
with an open face helmet, I don't know. To me, that sounds like the result of just like whatever sliding on your bike, like,
Yeah.
but an impact to a deer and like
It's crazy.
being like, are you considered like the whatever it's called, the midwife on that? I mean, he helped deliver 2 babies. Mid-father, is that a thing? I don't know. Or mid-husband?
Something tells me that the deer probably was not ready to give the babies at that time. It wasn't. It was not a natural birth for those
Right. I mean, I don't
foes.
think there was an epidural involved.
fawns. Yeah, there's no epidural. You're right.
Or Harley Davidson epidural.
At the-
Vroom, vroom.
At the deer
You're gonna
hospital.
feel a little. You're gonna need to push or get struck.
So yeah,
Is
there
a
we go.
mid-husband a thing? We're gonna say it's a thing.
Okay, mid-husband.
I'm gonna
I
go with
wonder
that.
if a male midwife is just called a midwife.
Well, that's what I mean. I think it should be a mid-husband, shouldn't it?
Probably.
I mean,
I could look it up, but I'm not gonna.
what
Sam
does that
will
even-
look it
yeah,
up for
yeah,
us.
Sam will look it up. Thank you. Yeah. Wow.
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yep. I did not come prepared today.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to pull up the LinkedIn. I found this musical artist. Have you ever heard of Jesse Lawrence?
Mm-mm. Are they related to Lawrence?
No, but I was like, I liked some of his music, and I'm like, okay.
You sure he's not the guy from Lawrence?
I'm certain. I think his name's like Clyde.
Yeah, I think you're right. Actually,
Clyde and I don't know her name.
Beatrice.
Missy. Sure. There we go. But Jesse Lawrence, I Google him just to find out like what his deal is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Jesse Lawrence is the founder of Fan IQ. You ever heard of that?
Nope.
A direct-to-consumer digital selling platform for teams, venues, and festivals. In addition to Fan IQ, he is also a founder of Ticket IQ, a no-fee ticket marketplace for sold-out tickets.
Okay, so I was gonna say, like from your little description you read, that Fan IQ was selling tickets. So what the hell are they selling? Because Ticket IQ makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
you're saving money versus Ticketmaster. Like
So-
the bands can sell directly to their fans instead of having to sell through Ticketmaster or whatever.
So Fan IQ sounds like it's for platform for teams, venues, and festivals. So First Ave would use a form of Fan IQ if it's a venue to sell
Mhm.
tickets. So they would be selling tickets, and he probably gets a cut. And then Ticket IQ is just everyone bought the Taylor Swift tickets, and so then they can go to Ticket IQ and resell or whatever, a no-fee ticket marketplace. So that tells me I can sell to you for whatever you ask for or whatever I ask for. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway,
I think
but-
like the problem is, well, maybe that's not true anymore. I thought that it started to get locked down. Like, if you have Vikings tickets, you can only sell them on Ticketmaster.
so I think they started locking it down. This is probably, I'm guessing, I don't know all about this. It's on sports-forum.com.
Interesting.
National Sports Forum, whatever. But anyway, this is super interesting considering the music that I listen to
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not even in the who is Jesse Lawrence under Google. So anyway, super interesting.
So I actually I bought some concert tickets a couple weeks ago, and it went through some weird website that I think was kind of similar to that.
Okay.
But it was like where it was direct sale from the artist to the.
Okay. That's so.
Yeah.
I feel like have we talked about Ticketmaster and like all that kind of?
I don't think
thing?
so.
I don't know. It's
Maybe just a little bit, but
it seems like every concert I buy tickets to now, it's a different site or service, and I feel like it's really just like, kind of like Scooby Doo, where you pull off the mask and it's still Ticketmaster
underneath.
underneath. Like I don't know, I just because it's like the fees and everything. It's like it's one of those things where you're about to buy $200 worth of stuff on Amazon or eBay or something, and then it's like $10 shipping. You're like, and you don't want to buy it because of the $10 fee. Like that's how I feel about tickets, because I'm like, oh, $30 tickets, and then it's like I'm automatically doubling that in my head per ticket, because I'm like fees and quote unquote taxes and all that stuff. Like,
I think I hate to be that guy, but I think that NFTs are the perfect replacement for like the way that we've been doing tickets digitally forever, because you get like
time out. Why do you hate to be that guy?
Well, just because my mind always goes there.
Okay.
And I know, yeah. So, like, you can have an NFT if it's on a blockchain like Ethereum. You don't have to pay Ticketmaster or the owner of whatever fees to transfer it if you want to sell it.
Okay.
Or if the artist wants to do that, they can sell it to you directly by selling you the NFT as your ticket, and they can implement royalties on sales. So if you're selling it, your money's not going to Ticketmaster. Your money is going to the artist that you were supporting already. And then you get to keep it. So like even after the concert's over, they can like make it look cool, like have it be like some cool like
artwork.
They could have like the tour poster or whatever as the ticket, and then you get to keep that as digital version.
So like,
which is cool.
So the way this would be implemented, and I want you to step in whenever I'm going down the wrong path. You would have to set it up to some kind of application setup with the venue, though. Because the venue's got to take their cut or whatever that is.
Yep.
Whether that be directly from the artist or, however that all works.
Yeah.
But so it's like, how would you execute that? Like you say there's only, let's give First Ave an example. So First Ave would say we have 1,400 people or capacity. So they do an NFT for 1,400 NFTs.
Yep.
For that venue.
For that specific concert.
Excuse me. Oh, okay. And so then whoever buys those tickets, say it's only 1,000.
Yeah.
First Ave says our cut is, I'm making it up, 15% or whatever.
Right. That can all be done kind of in the background automatically.
Cool. So that's our $1 million idea, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, there's not really, I mean, I'm sure there's people that are trying to do that right now, but like, that's not built out. Like, there's no infrastructure for that.
Yeah. Because again, I'd have to, I'm just thinking about how I think, right? You'd almost have to pitch it to First Ave, like, here's a technology package for you to do this thing, to cut out Ticketmaster.
Right.
And here's, it's not widely accepted, so it's
kind
of like, oh, okay, why would I do that?
The most difficult thing for it right now, I think, is like, I don't know how it would work, is how they would verify automatically. Like right now they can just scan your ticket. Like what on your NFT are they verifying, or how would they do that in the real world?
Yeah. And because it'd have to be kind of snappy.
Yeah, it'd have to be fast. Like
you got 1,000 people coming in the door. It's like, like I'm in. I'm going to transfer my ticket to.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Do you want to go check it out?
No.
Like, okay.
No.
No.
I was like, just sounded. I think maybe a bird ran into the window or something.
That happens.
That was loud.
Nice. No, and we have like noise canceling headphones, so it's like that was kind of
yeah
cool.
It was like, dum. boom,
Kind
like something scary is
Like a
about to
gong.
happen in a movie.
Pardon.
Nice one. Good push.
I'm trying to think. Let's pull up LinkedIn news and see what we got, eh?
Yeah. You're just going to scroll through your LinkedIn feed.
I could. There's an AI job surge on Wall Street. I don't want to read that. Co-working lures the corporate crowd. Don't know what that is. Oh, this was interesting. What it costs to rent a rock star. Beyonce is living proof of many things, including that there is no shame in a side hustle. Non-public celebrity performances, once the domain of nostalgia acts and corporate conventions, have become booming business in Hollywood. That doesn't sound like good sentence structure. A CAA executive tells the magazine that the talent agency booked some 600 private last year. This still doesn't make privates. Ooh, last year, and that its whole roster is open to offers, making the question not who but how much. Per the report, getting Queen Bey, Beyonce, to Dubai recently required an eye-watering $24 million. Booking Rod Stewart in Las Vegas is comparative steel at 1.5. Who isn't for hire? Sorry, Swifties. The New Yorker says Taylor Swift, Bruce Springsteen, and AC/DC declined private concert requests. Interesting. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, though, either. Like, sorry, it's like my price tag for a private event where it's like 3 people, $24 million. I'm Beyonce. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
that's easy change. It's like,
Yeah.
when you're at that level, I think you can just throw out a stupid number, and
Right.
if they come up, it's just like,
Okay.
hell yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll take a evening of my week out of the
yeah,
way to make $24 million.
yeah. It's like, so interesting.
Yeah.
Who would you want to see in a private show if you had?
I think the obvious answer is Wolfpack.
What's the not so obvious answer?
I'm trying to think, like, maybe someone that I've seen in a very large venue that maybe would be cooler to see in a small venue. I think Post Malone would be kind of cool.
How many people are we talking for like a private event? I just want to.
I'd
If
say
it's
like,
just you, like for me, if it's just me, that's so awkward. It's like hell no, I
yeah,
wouldn't want that.
I'm thinking like 100.
Okay.
Like get me, bunch of friends, some family,
Hell yeah.
basically everyone that's coming to my wedding.
100 people.
100. I think we're gonna have 150.
Nice. Why was I thinking like 250? Maybe.
We invited 233 or something like that. But that's like we gave basically everybody a +1. So like most people
said no.
no, like a lot of people
Half
we just
said yes and bring a +1.
yeah,
Okay.
we just knew like a lot of people wouldn't bring a +1. But yeah.
Dope. Yeah, I think for me, I try to do kind of like a weird. This is what I would do, and this is not even on the basis, not even on the table, right? But
Mhm.
I would almost have like a 10,000 Lakes Music Festival or like a We Fest type venue area, kind of
Yeah.
lots of space, and just get the bands that I want that I like.
Yeah.
Get
That'd be cool.
Get Ripe, Corey Wong.
Even just for like a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like make it like a mini music festival where it's like
Yeah.
I would do a 3-day thing, so then you can go to every single one and be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I wonder what that would cost, like, because the artists that, well, we like and enjoy, depends on how big they are, right? But like,
Yeah.
like how much do you think Lawrence would take a gig? 50 grand?
I bet it's more than that. Maybe like 150.
Really?
Yeah.
Lawrence? The
Yeah.
band?
They don't make that much like probably for one show, but I bet to do a private show they would charge more.
Yeah. Well, as they should, right?
Yeah.
Because there is that. What is that? The concept thing where it's like when you say no to like a dollar amount, like
Yeah.
people want you more kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like Taylor Swift can pretty much say, I'll go to US Bank Stadium if you charge $700, like, I don't even know, $2,400 per ticket. People will pay it. 1, 2. It's Taylor Swift. I mean,
yeah.
I don't, and don't get me wrong, I like Taylor Swift. I just don't get why she's so like that big.
I agree.
But I don't know.
She, like, I don't remember. There was a song on the radio. I was in the car with Belinda. The song came on the radio, and I was like, this is really bad. And I looked down, and it was Taylor Swift. I was like, this song is not, like,
good.
It's not even, like, just unenjoyable, in my opinion. It's, like, a bad song. I don't remember what it was. And I was like, is this new? And she's like, yeah, it came out, like, earlier this year or something. I was like, this is not a good song. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I enjoy Taylor Swift, but like when she comes out with an album, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I can't stop listening to this album. And it's like I listened to like 3 songs and I'm like, maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of like, I don't.
It's
like, who's listening to this?
Yeah.
I guess is really my question.
Like, I was surprised when I looked down and saw that it was Taylor Swift because I think she makes good music. It's just not my thing, not my style.
Yeah, because I think, and that's kind of the cool thing with her, I think, is since she writes all her stuff, she can really do whatever she wants, and it'll either be, well, it probably will just be well received, or people will say, it's not like all her other albums. This was really meant from the heart. They freaking whatever they called, they market it as like a heartfelt album or something, and it's like, yeah, this is just a bad album.
Yeah.
But like, they pitch it like this is something that when she was going through the breakup with Calvin Harris, she was thinking about, or when she took 3 years off, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, then
it's like, just, I don't know, call a spade a spade. If it's a bad album, just say, yeah, not your best, but we like you, Taylor.
Like, she's really good about, like, her fan base is rabid, right? And she supposedly has this history of, like, putting these little hidden secret Easter eggs in, like, everything she puts out. So they, like,
they want to find
they like look so deeply at every post she makes on Instagram, looking for these little clues. And obviously, I don't know. I don't pay that much attention. But in my eyes, her just being quiet about it makes them want to look more because there's not that much information coming out.
100%.
And, like, maybe some of the Easter eggs were just accidents that, like, happened, and then she just never corrected and said, like, oh, that was just an accident. That was just a coincidence,
Oh, 100%.
And just let her fans lean into it and, like, basically market for her.
Oh, 100%. I think about it like this. She could just abandon that whole Easter egg thing forever now.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to just, like, either dive deep, connect 2 dots that aren't related, but, like, Taylor might just be, like, sitting back. I never thought of it that way, but it kind of makes sense. Like, like, she's probably like, let them do whatever they want.
Right.
That's what I do. It's
and then every once in a while, just throw a real one in.
Yeah, or just, exactly.
Or like,
just
have a callback to some other album.
Like, can you imagine, like, I don't know how many followers Taylor Swift has on Instagram or whatever, but if she just tweeted. Do
you want to bet? I bet it's over 100 million.
Yeah, but it's like 160 million or something.
Okay.
It's Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram. I'm going to say 120. That's my final answer.
While you're looking that up, can you imagine what would happen if she just tweeted a picture of an orange? Like, with no comment or anything. Like, what would the internet do? What would her fans do? How many?
We were not close.
200. Over 200?
Yeah. 261.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
How much does Calvin Harris have? Because they were like they surpassed when they were together. They surpassed Jay-Z and Beyonce for net worth as a couple.
10.9.
Oh wow. Well, Taylor got the.
Hers doesn't even have a decimal place. That's how you know it's a lot.
Yeah. Well,
I think who was it? Who has the most? Isn't it like Selena Gomez?
What? She has the most followers?
420 million.
that just seems stupid. Why would anyone want to follow her?
I don't know.
Pardon.
Anyway.
Who's is there any other artist that is that kind of power, star power? What would you call that?
Then Taylor Swift?
Yeah, not notoriety or whatever, but like star power? I don't know. That
Sure.
sounds kind of childish, but
Who is there a bigger artist than Taylor Swift? I would say not right now.
I wouldn't say bigger artist. I just want to say someone on that caliber where they can do whatever they want and people will accept it and you know. Like Ed Sheeran I think is up there, but not even like
But he doesn't really like experiment that much with his music.
Right.
Like Taylor
That's true.
Swift has changed her style so many times.
she used to be a country artist, or
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
deemed a country artist, which
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really hear it, but what is that, like acoustic guitar or something? I was like, I don't know what that.
Yeah.
Because I remember all the country fans were like, that's not country, and I'm
There
like,
was a radio station in North Dakota. I don't remember what it was called. Sam will remember. But their whole shtick was like, we play real country, no Taylor Swift. Like, they literally said that.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I take some screenshots of weird stuff I find from time to time on the LinkedIn.
I should do that.
Hell
Not
yeah.
necessarily LinkedIn. That's kind of your thing. But
Well,
you know what I did yesterday?
tell me what you did yesterday.
I went back and I watched season 1, episode 3 of The Last of Us, the Bill and
Oh.
Frank episode.
And you loved it.
Yeah, it's like honestly, I was thinking about it yesterday. It might be the greatest like standalone episode of a TV show ever, because you don't really need the context of what happens before
That's true.
and what happens after that episode to enjoy it. Like,
Yep.
I just watched it. I didn't like. I even skipped the previously on recap,
Whoa.
and then I like skipped through the first like 5 minutes of Joel and Ellie just walking around, because I was
So you
like,
didn't
I remember what happened, but then I started it. I let it play from like when Bill's in his bunker until the end of the episode. It has just as much emotional impact, like completely removed from the rest of that show. So good.
So you didn't watch the whole episode because you skipped the first
Well,
5 minutes.
I just like was like clicking through. I was like, okay, I remember this. There's a walker like underneath the gas station they stop at. She like pokes it with a knife. And then I kept skipping. She found some tampons, a bunch of dead bodies. Okay, let's play.
Yeah. No, it's a.
You could watch it with that. I just was like, I already
Oh,
know
no,
what
no.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like, that just goes to show you, I think, the caliber of, well, where, I don't know, that's like a objectively great episode.
Yeah.
And great show, I would say.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know it was a video game, right? But, well, not but.
Yeah.
And I think you could just, when you see a show like that, and you see other really good shows, you can tell, like, new shows that come out on Netflix, HBO, or whatever. You can just tell sometimes when they're like B shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, so here's a weird thing. So I'm into The Silo, Apple TV.
Yeah.
If you really start pulling it apart, like, to me, it's not that great of a show. I'm more curious about, like, what's
Where it's
going on.
Yeah.
Where it's going. But, like, it's one of those things where just certain scenes, you can tell it's kind of like on a weird set.
Yeah.
You know, like, and yeah, I don't know. So
You said that about the Lord of the Rings show, right? Rings of Power.
Yeah, the
Didn't
Rings
you
of
say
Power.
it felt like it was
on a set.
on a set, yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. So this is, I think I've talked about this before, and I'll talk about it briefly, but,
Yeah.
you know, Christopher Nolan does not really use green screens that much. He finds actual places in the world and shoots and does his own thing.
Yeah.
Like Tenet, I don't think, I honestly don't think there's much of any CGI.
Mm-hmm.
He probably filmed everything. So, but to me, that stands out as being like top notch, higher caliber. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like even there comes a point I think where CGI takes away from stuff when you don't have to.
Right.
You know, like I don't know. Ever see Manchester by the Sea?
Mm-mm.
Great movie, but it's like a drama. You know, but there's no CG. You know, it's not like it's a CGI. It's a drama, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So a different kind of movie. But
What
there's
about, have you seen 2001 Space Odyssey?
no? Should I see it?
It's I think everyone should see it at least once. It's like, it's from the 60s. So like every movie back then, every scene is like 30 seconds too long where they just drag it out. But like
Yeah.
it's all practical effects
Okay.
and it's all like in outer space and on spaceships and stuff. So like it's really well done. And there's so many, like, just, I think you have to, if you are a person that enjoys movies, that's one that you have to see because there's so many callbacks to that movie throughout pop culture.
Cinema.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. It always pops up on my other things you've watched or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always like, I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I don't know. Okay. Do you know anything about this writer's strike? What's going on with it?
Not really.
So there must be part of like a guild, a writer's guild or something. That
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it other than
It's like the Screen Actors Guild.
yeah, because everyone's the articles and things I'm reading are people saying like it's gonna delay content or something
Yeah.
for the future if they don't resolve it or something. And
I think it already has. Like, I think we were talking about The Last of Us. I think The Last of Us got delayed because of it.
okay, so here's because I don't know anything, right? If you are Apple TV, can't you just buy a script off the or hire someone, a writer internally, and just have your own script?
Well, it's like when it's a union, right? So when you have
So is
a
that how it
union-
works?
I
Okay.
think so. Yeah.
So you can't do that.
Well, you could, but if I don't know how. I guess I'm not fully versed in the union world. Like, Sam will write in and let us know
Yeah.
because he knows all about that stuff. But like, I think if you're in the union and they're on a strike and you're still working, I think that's a big no-no.
Yeah, but like you don't have to be part of the union, right?
No, but probably all the best writers are part of the union.
That's true, but so I guess if I'm Apple, I could just buy. This sounds bad. Buy writers or hire them and say work for me, and you're not. It's not a union shop, right?
You probably could, yeah.
Okay.
But there's got to be incentives for them, for the writers to not do that.
Right, and that's like so. That's a real question. Like, there's so many scripts out there. You know what I mean? To where that's where I don't understand the industry. To me, if I'm a streaming service or whatever, I just want content. I
Yeah.
find a whatever. I find a director or something. I just say like, I want you to do this script or this show or movie or whatever,
Yeah.
and then
But I think the writers are also very involved during the production.
yeah, that's true. That's probably true. Okay, I don't know. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
To me, I boil it down to be more simple, but it's probably way more complex. But
Yeah.
interessante. Let's see here.
What are you doing the rest of the day?
The rest of the day, I am going to the gym, and then I'm heading back. I've got to see if the Shakopee Menards has the light fixture I want. They didn't have it in EP, so
Oh yeah, you've been working on your bathroom and stuff.
yeah.
Right?
So I'm gonna put on my second coat of paint, permafrost.
Nice.
Um,
Is that agreeable gray?
no, permafrost is like I thought it was a more imperceptible light blue, like super
Mhm.
light, to where it's like, is it white or blue? I can't tell.
Makes sense.
But it's kind of like so it's kind of like that, but it's definitely, you can tell it's blue.
Hmm.
Whatever. It pulls out the blue in the Dubai blue
Mhm.
tiles. So second coat goes on, and then I'm gonna start nailing and cutting some. I got some like coastal white kind of plank wood or whatever. I'm gonna put on 2 walls in the bathroom. I'm going coastal.
You're gonna make it like sailing themed bathroom.
I don't. I less sailing thing, more beach vibes.
Okay.
You know, like he's gone coastal.
I'll have to
But-
come check it out when you're done.
Yeah, when I'm done. So it's like once I have the paint on and then the boards and everything,
Mm-hmm.
then I can order the toilet and the vanity, and then it's like the shower pan and shower tiling. It's like I kind of don't want to do that anymore. Like I'm
Yeah.
just kind of done, fatigued with. I just want this project done.
Right.
So I might hire a guy to finish the tile of that, and we'll see. But
Yep.
But yeah, it's like after all this wall stuff, then it's toilet and vanity, and then just I'm gonna call the plumber to install the toilet. I think I can hook up the vanity, but then it's just like consult on the shower pan because he's got to redo the plumbing for the drain and everything. So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, hopefully I can get that done. End of July is my goal right at this point because I
Yeah.
got stuff. I have to have a life too on the weekends. So,
Yep.
but so yeah, I'm doing that, and then got to get on the bike this afternoon.
Get a little ride in.
Get a ride in. I love everyone. When I'm at work. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm getting on the bike, and they're just like, "Oh, what kind of motorcycle do you have?" And I'm just like, "Don't have one."
It's a Schwinn.
That's a. I was like, "No, bicycle," and they're just like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Alyssa and I,
Who's Alyssa?
sorry, Belinda and I, so I agreed to join my friend in a disc golf tournament later this summer.
'Kay.
So I was like, I got to get some practice in. So like on the weekends and stuff, we've been playing, but there's also a course, like it's like a little 9-hole course a couple miles from our house. And so we would just we hopped on our bikes, rode over there after work, played the 9-hole course, rode home. It's like perfect little evening activity.
Hell yeah, dude. Bring some beers in a cooler.
Didn't do that. But that's actually not frowned upon. I was thinking about this. Like literally, I think yesterday I was like in the shower. This is my shower thought. Disc golf courses are like the only place where it's socially acceptable to smoke weed in the open. Like literally you'll get as like the courses that weave through the woods. You get to a hole deep in the woods and there's like group of 3 guys that are standing at the tee box waiting for the people in front of them to finish. They'll just light up a joint and they don't care.
Yeah.
Everyone, no one really cares. It's just it always happens. And that's the only place I've seen people smoking weed in public. But it's all the time.
That's the disc golf culture, I guess, right?
It is.
That's cool.
It is.
It's a constructive one.
Yeah.
I thought about this the other day because Governor Walz signed the bill or whatever.
Yeah.
I wanted to take the campaign for the opposition or whatever. As Walz failed, I wanted to just redo that and put Walz succeeded, and just put that article behind it. That'd be hilarious to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so that's it. Okay, here's a fun new thing on my horizon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being invited to play golf a lot now in my job.
I just did the other day. I was I've literally golfed twice in my life.
How was it? Did you do good?
No, I didn't go.
Oh,
I just got an invite the other day. I was
Gotcha.
yeah, I don't think I should go.
well, so now it's I've been invited enough to where I'm I tell everyone I don't know how to golf and I don't have golf clothing. I don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. They're just it doesn't matter. I'm like, that's weird. Why doesn't it matter? And so then, I'm just talking to people and this one guy was like, hey, you want to go golfing on July sometime? I'm like, you don't want me on your team. I'm not good. I don't know how to golf. Like, I've never golfed, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, it's fine. And I'm like, fine, I guess. And that's kind of like the networking thing, right? That I need to get more exposed to. So I'm like, okay, fine. And so I'm talking to a buddy. I'm like, yeah, like, I don't know how to golf, blah, blah, blah. Said this guy invited me golfing. He's like, oh, what course? And I'm like, I don't know, someone in Chaska or Chanhassen, the Hazeltine golf course or something. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, memberships there are like $20,000 a year.
Jeez.
And he's like, that's like the PGA, I think, went there, and like the Ryder Cup was there, and it's like apparently nationally known as like a really good course or whatever.
What's the one that's like in Blaine where the 3M Open is?
Is that Bunker?
I don't know.
Bunker Hills?
No idea.
I don't know. It could be Bunker Hills.
You're the golf expert.
I golf expert. Yeah. Well, I used to. Bunker Hills is my first job. That was one of the properties we managed. Just the food and beverage side, not the golf side. But I think the Ryder Cup was there one year too as well. So whatever. So maybe it's Bunker, maybe it's not. But anyway, so I was like, oh great. So I'm at a prestigious course and I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't even have golf clothes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this will be interesting. So that's where I'm enlisting.
I'm wearing golf shorts right now.
They look good on you.
Thank you. They're very comfortable. That's why I bought them.
Yeah, so I'm enlisting some friends that do golf to either help me or coach me or just bring me hitting ball. I need to just learn to hit a ball, and I don't know etiquette.
Does his name start with a B and end with Ryan?
I have not explicitly asked his help yet. I don't want to go on a course yet. I want to like just go to Top Golf or something, or driving range, just like hit balls for a couple hours and then ease into it. And then my high school buddy, they always golf and stuff, and I'm like,
yeah.
And I was like, hey guys, you want to teach me to golf? And they're like, we did golf with you. And I'm like, when did you golf with me? And they're like, 2011.
Yeah.
Like back in Wanamingo. And I'm like, they're like, we did like 4 holes. And I said, that's what you are recalling me as golfing? Yeah. I was like, come on, dudes. So whatever. But yeah, so I got to learn to do that. Golf culture. Schmoozing culture.
Don't walk on their line. Don't drive on the greens.
Don't drive on the greens?
Yeah, like you can't drive your golf cart onto the green.
Oh, gotcha. I think, yeah, it's like sacred ground kind of.
Yep.
What was the other one? Don't drive on the lines?
Don't walk on the lines. So like if someone's got a ball on the green, don't walk between their ball and the cup.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's basic stuff.
Yeah. That's about all I know.
Okay. Jeez, you're the expert golfer. Look at you.
Nope.
I don't really have anything else. I don't think. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't really have anything. Do you have anything, Tim?
Not really. Nope.
Yeah, the only other thing I would say is I'm beefing up my knowledge and information about AI and how I can use it to help me at work.
Yeah.
Last night I did like just some armchair research where I'm like, holy crap, like there's a lot of tools and like extensions to your browser and stuff that you can just type whatever and then it pumps something out and you just copy paste. And
you're using it for like your actual work facilities or like for writing stuff?
Mostly writing stuff right now.
Yeah.
But this is right now we're kind of trying to boost and elevate and maybe I don't want to say rebrand, but really that's what it should be. Rebrand our website and products and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at all these tools and I'm like, oh my gosh, like if I had another 40 hours a week that I could dedicate, I said I could do this like a marketing campaign myself based on how I think it should be.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't have the time for that. And I wouldn't be compensated additionally. So I'm like, why would I do that? So, but it's super interesting, I think. Yeah.
Lit.
Dope.
Sick.
Nice.
I lost it. I was going to say extra, but that one didn't fit.
Superior. Supreme.
Nice.
Dope.
Righteous.
Righteous. That's my favorite one.
Groovy.
Groovy's good.
Okay. Let's end it.
Righteous. Okay, cool.
We're just
Well-
saying words.
Well, that was a good... I got one update.
Yeah, go.
YouTube Music now has podcasts.
Really?
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah.
Surprised they didn't before.
I know. I think they're walk jog running on this, but yeah.
Do they have couch beers though?
I looked it up. They don't. So I don't know how that works.
I'll have to look into that.
Couch beers. I'll look into that one more time. No.
Okay. Maybe by the time we see each other again, we'll be on YouTube Music.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right. Peace out, everyone. Have a great life.
Couchbeerspodcast@gmail.com. Couchbeerspod on Instagram. And maybe YouTube Music.
Tell us your favorite bicycle route in the Twin Cities.
Obviously, it's the Midtown Greenway. It's the only correct answer.
Bruce Venture or Bruce Vento or whatever.
Who?
Bruce Vento. I don't know. Okay, see ya, y'all. Bye.